Keno kwera ono mwana.
Tata.
Zuwelele ne batendo bana.
Tata. Ne wenna bamfune mitwalo nkaaga. Oba 5. Tata, nze nja kubanga nzireeta waka.
Tosoka kulowooza ku kyakugoba mwana ng'agenze.
Okiwulira? Ye lwaki tulowooleza? Era ebinango byabyo nti oba nina taata wange akola ki? Agira kati mba nina mugaso ki? Tata twetaaga tukyuse endowooza zaffe tuve mu ndowooza eri ey'edda okulowooza nti ebisolo biri eyo mu nsiko byakuyiga bizi. Tata ebyo byadda byaggwako dda. Byagwako. Ebisolo nabyo birina they have their rights. Birina nabyo byagala obulamu. Kati we tubireka nga tubiyiga ne bye multiplyinga.
Kimala.
Kakati tata we ngenda ninkuuma bulungi ensolo. Ensolo nga zikumibwa bulungi tebaziyiga. Zijja kwekubisaamu ziwere. We ziwere emirimu gyeyongera ojja kwesanga nga nenkeera ttende. Afunye omulimu ng'amaze okusoma. Iye ngagufunye kuba ate kati nze wenyingirayo nja
kubeera
anti kati nze wenyingirayo nja kubeera ngamba tata wange tomanya nsobola okukola wekuwo bwenzi naye taata nkwegayiridde nsuubiza taata vamu
kale kati ebintu ebyo byetukozesa ebyo tugenda bikola kubanga nze ebintu bwembirabako biba biŋŋamba genda okole genda oyige
naye nze mbadde nsaba tugende ku ofiisi ya wano eya Uganda Wildlife Authority.
Ate ngende abasajja banjigedda.
Wulira taata tusobola okugenda n'obiwaayo n'ogamba ndeese nze mbadde muyizi naye ndeese ebintu bino
ng'agenze naawe kubanga naawe omanye emisango gy'alinayo.
Ndeese ebintu mbivuddemu sikyasobola kuyiga mbivuddemu neewaddeyo taata tebakusiba kasita weewaayo obulungi tebakusiba ng'ogamba nga waliwo ebigurupu bye bagamba ebyaba reform reporters babeera ne projects ze babawanga beekeeping ne balunda enjuki ne bajjamu omubisi ne batunda ne balunda embuzi ne babawa embuzi ku kyalo ne balunda ebintu bwe bityo bwerere ne bajja ne babawanga oba ensigo z'emmwanyi ne bagamba lima
tukole ekyo kubanga era nange mbadde ntambulire mu katyabaga luli akagabisi kata kanjire kata kanfumite
osobola nosanga omusirikale nakubira essasi mu kibi
kituufu lwakuba bali akagundi kaabwe waliwo oli yali ankubye kano akasaale wali yali ankuba akasaale
baali agambe nti babeera na busaale bakwata mundu nga balina amasasi gonna balina n'ebbomu
Ande. So mnafanya nini?
Siku ya leo nakwenda huko kutafuta kuni.
Kuni, nani amekubali nyinyi kukuja hapa kwa
mkubwa kabisa?
Mumepita wapi?
Tunakwenda huko
Mlikuwa mnafanya nini hapa?
Tunafanya tunapenda kufanya kwa kundi.
Mmetoka kwa outpost gani yenye mapatia kadi?
Kwa Chikolongo.
Mmetoka Chikolongo? Kadi iko wapi?
Iko huko. Basi.
So resource user. Kumbe wanaita we nani?
Mimi.
Ni bakwetoa hiyo.
Kijom. Kijom.
Bamweta James.
Kijom.
Kijom.
Kandi we ni bakwetoa?
Muhakanezi.
Muhakanezi? Okay. Ni Goma baragani?
Ni Goma baragani.
So enkwezi mwasenya zira?
Abantu genda kutema kuli ruguru kuli obuti.
Obu kanda abagambe enku.
Anti nizenku. Nizo ngenda kusenya nono.
Okay. Kale. Kante kateke ngu timukugenda kuhiga bisoro.
Ije byafande tutukubikola bisa. Ngenda kusenya enku.
Nimujja kusenya enku. Kale ne baruha nikwe kugamba kale. Bonka mtakwata bisoro byabana.
Ebi afande.
Thank you so much afande.
Twende, sisi twende. Sijefahamu hawa. Naonekana watu wako na vitu vingine. Wanaweza kuwa wako na mkiki na vitu vingine na waya. Simama. Kachini. Tovia. So imu abantu abagambire ngo nimusenyenku. Tovia. Yamwe nkaito. Imu abantu abagambire ngo nimusenyenku. Atenku zirinka. Kino kiki. Iwe. Hate kiki.
Ichomo.
Hate ungambire mu babahereza kadi. Kadi hiyo iko wapi? Nipe. Mumenionyesha kadi, mnakuja kutoa kuni, tena hiyo vitu gani? Hizi vitu gani? Hati ni mwijo mu ofisi, ni babahereze baro yo kukolektinga enku. Mwahika na outpost babikiriza abo kuba barora mwine kadi. Then at the same time nimwe abamwe mwina machumu. Hati noja kumbihota imwe ba resource user enyamisho zinyakule hano timwe muzimazire.
Afande.
Yes.
Ichumu nkende kwa se just kuelinda singe bunje enjoji sindikeleze kenda kunja nicho nyambisi.
No soborota kwija ni chumu mupaka nibajamu na machumu. Iwe norora mupaka nibajamu na machumu. Egi ni paka. No yerinda guno musiri gwawe. Iwe ogu musiri gwawe. We
afande abantu benda kumaraho esoro zaidi.
Iwe. So now, from today, I'm going to tell the wardens they are going to cancel the permit that you are using. Ompuliri. Twaja kujisaramu ahabokuba hati nabarora nimwe bamo numusabe enku nimugamba barenja nibabatanga kujyayo then hanyuma nimwe bamwe mukwiga. So egi yaja kusarwamu kandi twaja kubakoma. Okubulire. So hati zine nyamisho zikutahiza government nizo omusoro gwa government ogwe kwiya omu Uganda Wildlife Authority ni mwingi kandi na sente zimukutunga inywe ni myingi ezikugenda mu community. So hati twaja kutwara mu Kihome. Omanyire Kihome enkomo oragigiremo tokagigyamuga oyina abana binga
bana babiri.
Mbwene hati noho wajya kubarorera abo kuba tokwikirizibwa kwitenyamiswa.
Afande nyoti nzise.
Obukoso zise tozikozereke.
Nzise.
Ebi biki. Bino biki.
Afande
so twaja kubatwara mu nkomo ahabo kuba. Imwe nimwe abantu bamwe abo mukusaba nitwenda batuhenku then nemwe bamwe bakwite insoro.
Afande tuganyire.
So ebi nitwija kubirorera yo office.
Afande tuganyire.
Kuja funga watu.
Kuja funga watu.
Kama iko wapi?
Akiki.
Weka mkono.
Amot.
Funga.
Let her come. Because you cannot. Yes, Afandi. So, and these are the people who always come in the office and they say we have refused them to go in the park.
Ekyatufuula ekkula mu Africa tebyali bizimbe si makolero ge tulina wabula bya butonde ebibira emigga amayanja amanene awamu n'ebisolo
Nze navudde Kampala ndi student.
Oli muyizi.
Kati twazze tuli ku internship awo.
Nati mbadde sikutegeera bulungi nga ndowooza nti bagenyi abankedde.
Kakati ekintu kyenjagala okukolako mu bulamu.
Oyagala ki?
Njagala nnyo okulya ku nnyama y'ebisolo eby'omu nsiko.
Omwana obadde ki?
Yali yandagiridde ewuwo ngamba wennemererwa ewuwo mbasiina
ng'akulagiridde wange wano nti nze nkitunda
sigwe Sekidde.
Nze Sekidde.
Obwedda neebuuza omusajja omuganda yekka ali ku kyalo ekyagungu ky'Ekasese.
Wano e Kasese ennyama tosobola kugifuna. Tosobola.
Baŋŋambye ggwe
nakivaako dda kubanga kyali kindeetedde obuzibu. Sigirina. Sigirina.
Oba weeraliikira akasente nze akasente ninamu.
Kuno okufuna ennyama eyo nga si kyangu era kufubirako bufubizi naye nga si kyangu kugikufunira.
Kati kale oba osobola oginfunira walala nfunira nze njagala kulya. Omanyi babeere njagala ntegeera embogo ewooma entya. Embogo ewooma ng'ente, ntegeera akagabi kawooma ng'embuzi.
Omwana ono
okitegeera.
E Kampala tetuuka.
Tuzijjawo.
Naye kuno era bakulagidde wa Sekidde naye si kyangu kufubirako bufubizi.
Kati muba muzeeyi w'osobola okunzigira kuba nze newoba weetaagamu ka commission nze nkuwa.
Omanyi muvubuka kankubuulira amazima. Wandibadde ogifuna naye tubatya.
Kati nze ntiira ki? Nagambye ndi student nkulage ID.
Saagala ID. Naye Bambega baayitirira bayitirivu kuno. Abasajja batuli bubi. Abasajja bakuuma ensolo ezo batuli bubi. Kati okufuna ensolo ezo si kyangu.
Baŋŋamba bakambwe bo.
Bakambwe. Bakambwe era ffe tulina engeri tukikolamu naye bakambwe. Kati badyagala kulya ku kaki tulabe tutetenkanye tulabe.
Kaki koolinamu nze newe bankima. Mpulira njagala ntestinge ku bintu bya waka bintamye butetete bwe njagala ndye ku nyama eyo ekulidde mu kibira eyo.
Kakati nenawe ya mirundi yenna kikugamba naye saagala mbiwulire ennyama njiguza bemmanyi naye gwe nkuyamba olw'okuba oli student ate oyagala okulyako. Nenawe ya mirundi yenna nina engabi, nina enjobe, nina akaweewo, nina n'enkima. Wewe bakulagidde wa Ssekidde kuno nze Ssekidde
amze ileta ndabeko leta ndabeko
leta sente zikupakingira ennyama
sente zokka gwirita ndabe
ate bakugambye erina jjembe oli wano oli kasese
kati zino nkuwaza transport okakase soko ukozesa ezo nga transport
anakivuga n'olugezigezi
mzee atodda munju mbale mbanyi
bagambye yakwanikaawo
mzee
ibawala positive gambye eriwala basajja batukayira okalaba
gwetwala yonna
munyakampala nzise gwaganye mutima gwaganye
kwanza weka fuka yeye wacha kelele wacha weka mkono yako
basajja nkalabiddeho
we kwanza kaa vizuri
afande banonya kakulya sikikola nti nkigendereze
yake kile umeangalia hapa
katufu
hiyo sio rock hyrex
Tena ilikuwa
nzuri rock hyrex. Uliza yeye kama ameua ngapi.
Sasa how many kids do you have?
basatu.
Now whom do you think is going to take care of your kids? Because we are going to take you to prison for life sentence. About the killing of the animal. Then why you have coffee? Already I've seen coffee, you have coffee. You have cassava. Why do you opt for going for hunting? So can you stand up and go to the money?
No,
Don't cut it. No, we are going to take you to the bosses.
We are promised.
No. It is us tell you. Stand up.
The man says it's going to change.
Don't run. Because when I take you to the management, I believe that you've accepted to change and stop hunting. No, they will not. They will kubanga nikanze nkubuli kuno okubera ko mutasobola kuzimanyi azima nyumba nini
nakakati
sente wazijjewa
bw'obeera omukulembeze bera kyakulabirako olulaba
musajja wampitiriddeko
bw'obeera omukulembeze obeera kyakulabirako
okimanyi nti kasinga akaonarebo
onarebo yali akututeko mu maka
onarebo alina enju yamizigo eki yasinga buli wetugendayo yali atuteke ewaka ewuwe
mumiitingi tetugenda mugadebe
tugenda mugadebe abange kikyake
Abayo chichi mumusha
babwanye mwetenye
abadde ku luzinga ayeza konya n'enkuluma mpola bannange
mumutuze wansi muteeke wano ku kibaako omuntu muteeke wano
kati mpola babadde akola ki
konya n'enkuluma
gonye mulumye kakati kabayo
nze kati bandikira sitegeera bannamutuze bulungi bannaye
nabagamba mirundi muteke haye
okola ng'olabye
kola boti
Dabayo, Muchala Musa, katukura polisi. Polisi nkubira dwali.
Simu soko jiveko.
Ndakambubire kakatire tsobola kubera na muntu alina
soko jiveko isemo banedda jiveko. Bannange ensonga zino nagibagamba mirundi emeka fena tukimanyi nti awaliwo goonya ezibanga ziri awo ekintu ekisookera ddala obanga okwewala ebintu nga bino togendayo naye fena tumanyi goonya gye ziri kyokka gye twagala
okugenda
buli wogenda okwolezaawo manya goonya zoba oluma ziri waka ziri waazo naye kakati laba kyetutuuseeko buli mwezi goonya zitwala abantu naye lwaki ate mwesiba okugenda kuluzyawo mbuno mwolezaawo kati laba onaawonye magombe gennyini mumwonyeza mutya
tukikubya amayinja
mukikubya amayinja mukoze bulungi amayinja galina okuba nga gudde ku mutwe olaba ku mutwe omutwe gwonna guli sensitive naye katonda wakuyamba n'okwasa eriiso oba ennyindo awo ate wali mo sensitive naye omutwe gwonna guli sensitive okitegeera ate ekyokubiri omanyi zaagala nnyo okola ambushes bw'oba ofunye omukisa n'ogikuba kuliisa egenda kukola ki egenda kuta bw'olaba ng'ekulemerako nnyo n'ofuna akaagaanya waki kisonseka ekintu muki mumiro ajja kuta gisonseka ekintu mumiro naye kye mulina okumanya kyonna goonya zino zeekweka nnyo zitusinga okwekweka okitegedde naye ffenna tumanye ebintu bino buli we ziri awali sensitive awali dangerous ffe tumanyiiwo ndowooza kye tujja okukola kutula goonya zino kati tulabye za bulabe kiramaani tusabe keegi kuno twakyogerako naye tezijjana tugambe aba Uganda Wildlife Authority batufunire gundi keegi naye kyembasaba bwijja keegi naye kiruddewo abantu baffe bafa tugende tubagamba naye abantu batuggwako batuleetere keegi bitulaseeko ebintu nga bino otegeera naye wejja bannange mbasaba tugikozese bulungi kakati obadde okubira ambulance
kati nabadde nkubira dokita wano
kutte oba takutte
ngezaako
kubanga waatakwata tulina okumutwala mu
alo sebo ninawo wano omutuuze wange naye alumiddwa goonya mbadde nsaba mukozeseeko ku bwangu kale
muleete sebo goonye wangi kale leka mbannyonnyole agamba goonya bweruma omuntu talina kusula bweruma omuntu ekisolo bonna bawulira kale leka mbannyonnyole kale agamba mbwe ekisolo kyonna ekyomunsiko ekikuluma tosula lunaku nga tolabye musawo sigambye nti agenda kufa agamba bwati ebisolo by'omunsiko byonna ng'otwaliddemu n'eggoonya birina jamuzi nyingi ze bijja bikuŋŋaanya ekisooka byo tebijjanjaba kati ekikuluma tomanya ndwadde kijje kirina kijja kugira endwadde kikuteeke muki kireete endwadde kikukwasa endwadde okitegeera kati ate agambye wakutwalibwa mu ddwaliro ate kati
anti bajja
abasawo bali mu kkubo bajja
tugende wali
obwangu tugende tufune boda wali
Gonyano zifuuse gonya.
Kwata wali bwoti. Musitule bwe. Kwata wali bwoti. Chairman kwatireko.
Bulungi banna nabazije tulina mukumanyi.
Tunatuuka ddibo.
Kwata bulungi.
Oi, kan.
Near the village, the peaceful village, the lion sleeps tonight. Near the village, the quiet village, the lion
Abeno. Muchana makula.
Wanji?
Yangu wakweno.
Kanzije. Wewe wafafa. Ate chichi. Aba ate chichi.
Yangu alibubi.
Alibubi. Ate chichi achikate. Uyi. Nale, uyinao.
Tumayingize.
Uyinao. Mumuyingize.
Tumaye.
Genda bakubaddashi. Kale, mumuteeke tugende. Ye bulwadde kinama tasaana kusitula kugulu. Twanguyirize ndabe ekimulumi. Twanguyirize. Haka kati mutere wali mutebe wali. Wano mutebe woba muteeka. Mulwadde ki obumuluma?
Munnaye atusobedde amaze wiiki namba talya tanywa yenna asesema busesemi yenna ayiriitira talina maanyi
asesema n'okusesema
naye nga ye agamba kiki ekisinga
okumuluma
lubuto lwe lusinga omuluma.
kale kaakati nze mbadde nteesa mumuddeeyo eka mujja kumuddukira enkya nze ngenda kusula naye nga mukolako
ani abeera bulungi
ajja kuba bulungi mumugende eka mujja kujja enkya kale kaakati ogirawo ebakaawo ateeteddako ogirawo mulirako banna ennolendo omwenda kulisekirira kuki Ozuukuse? Ozuukuse?
Zuukuse.
Weewulira otya kati?
Teruli si lubinga we lubadde.
Wafunyeewo enjawulo?
Waliwo enjawulo nnene.
Kale kati ekyo kyekisinga obulungi. Era ndowooza kati ogira otuulako awo ng'ab'enwuwo bajja okukunona kubanga nabagambye bakuddukira olwaleero naye sinnabalaba bwe batuuka. Oba nkuwa kyayi?
Saagala kyayi.
Era tokyayagala?
Saagala kyayi.
Toyagala kyayi?
Sina kutuusa ku mwaka.
Mutuuse? Mwasuze mutya?
Ase bulungi.
Omulwadde wuuyo gwe mwaleswa ng'ali bubi.
Weewulira otya kati?
Baba, owulira otya?
Ndi bulungi.
Olaba otaddeko ne kasimayira. Wakuleese oli bubi ddala.
Akulese nga tosobola ttamba.
Mute n'amalwaliro naye lino.
Olaba nga tosobola nakwogera.
Lino si ddwaliro ggomero.
Era lyo lino liba ggomero.
Wadde tweyanziza mu
Kale bannange.
naye okikola otya? Kuba wiiki nnamba ng'atulemeredde.
Nga mulinda ky'okumuleeta okuweza wiiki ennamba.
Naye nze nkwewonya omukono gwo oluba okwata ku mulwadde ng'awonerawo.
Guno si mukono. Bino bukambwe bwe. Bukambwe bwe.
Abalwadde abamu bw'otabakambuwalira nti takola ky'oyagala. Kubanga eddagala lino lintwalira obudde okulifuna. Ngenda eno muba Wildlife Authority. Nembasaba ne banzikiriza ne nnyingira mu kibira n'ejjambiya yange kati waliwo n'eriba lyetaagisa ate okusima emirandiransi n'enkumbi ne nnyingira nayo ne ngenda n'entema eddagala lyange ne nkuula abaagala okunoga ku nva endiirwa obasangayo eyo abaagala okutyaba enku obasangayo eyo kasita obasaba kati owebbye bwebbiye ate oyitira naye ekintu ekinsobera baana bange kyekino bwe nagenze jjo okufuna eddagala eti nasobeddwa nasanze abantu munda eyo batemye emiti okugimalawo obumazi. Simanyi lwaki abantu tebamanyi nti emiti gya mugaso nnyo mu nsi. Era gye givaako n'enkuba okutonya. Kwe tujja eddagala, emiti tugifunako eddagala. Tugifunako ebintu bingi kubanga kaakati nze we banaatema emiti okugimalawo. Omulimu gwange guba guweddewo. Naye emiti egyo gy'olaba gye gyawonyeza muganda wammwe. Emidde egyo gy'olaba gye gyawonyeza muganda wammwe. Bantu bangi bawonyerwa miti egyo. Simanyi lwaki abantu tebakitegeera nti okutema emiti kintu kibi nnyo 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 era simanyi lwaki tebakirekera awo kubanga si kirungi. Ensi yaffe neereeta abalambuzi okujja okulaba emiti gino. Tulinamu agati aganene agataliwaawo naye n'osanga oli ng'akutta omuti agutemya gendayo kyamanda kintu kibi nnyo si kirungi.
Ka tulina kufuna basomesa ne bajja ne babasomesa balekerawo okutema emiti.
Era ndowooza kyekinaasinga
kuba kakati we gitaabeerewo kitegeeza tujja kulwala tuffe.
Kituufu.
Ddala Uganda kkula.
Kula.
Mama namakula.
Wandise.
Nakali akakaawa nako wakaggyeeyo.
Bonna mbuggyeeyo.
Nabadde mmanyi nti oba okaguze bweru.
Wabadde wa lutalo.
N'oleeta n'ekibooko.
Ate kakati wandiwonye singa saalese kibooko.
Oleeta munnu
tweyanziza nnyo mukyala Namakula.
Uganda ekkula lya Afrika. Sekula. Uganda ekkula. Sekula lya Afrika. Uganda ekkula lya Afrika.
We are
They
feeding
are
them.
hungry.
You're feeding wildlife.
What's wrong with this?
Mwasomako.
Yes, we did.
Tuli ku
internship.
Muli kwintani.
But tubadde tuze
And you don't know
kutuwalinga.
that it is wrong to feed wildlife. Temukimanyi ekyo.
What's wrong with it?
They were hungry.
Kambabulireko. Feeding wildlife is very, very wrong. Kati ezenkima muziraba muli awo muli zifeedinga. Naturally Katonda yakola wildlife ng'enkima zirinabeera mu kibira. Okitegera ne zeenoonyeza emmere. Ebisolo byonna eby'omu nsiko birina okwenoonyeza emmere. When you feed them, you're killing their naturality. Okubanga yeenoonyeza, you get it used. Okubanga weeba eyagala emmere, someone must feed it. Zijja kutambulanga nga zitandika okunoonya abantu bazize. So what happens? Wojja next time nga tolina kyakuzifeedinga mu ngalo. They will attack you. They will attack you mukubire ekitongole ky'ebisolo Uganda Wildlife Authority enkima zammwe zamwata nezaaba attackinze. Why? Because people have gotten them used to feeding. Bazikasukira ebyokulya mugenda ne mukasuka ebintu byokulya ne mukasuka ebisasiro kumpi n'ennyumba zammwe ne mukasuka ebyokulya so ne zijjanga nga zirya ne zimanyira nti awo waliwo ekyokulya awa feeding. Omuntu bw'ojja n'emmotoka yo bw'oti nga buli w'otuuka n'opaakinga okasuka eryenvu. Next time w'ojja nga toli wiringiziwa lyenvu naye ng'otadde amenvu go ku dashboard zijja buukira ku mmotoka. Why? Bazimanyi zo zifeedinga.
Kwegamba we were doing something.
Yes, mulinga abaza attractinga nti ate mwenoonyeza byakulya waliwo wano abasobola okukola ki
Okubanoonyeza.
Yes, kyekiddira kati gwe woba olunda enkoko waka tulina enkoko za broiler zino ebizungu n'ezaffe zino loko okitegeera osobola ziyita ensoga
Naye erinnya lyakwate
oba enkalamoja oba ennyankole
ati wetuuka e Buganda efuuka ŋŋanda
ate obiri ebinyankole
eba nnyankolera.
kati enkoko kati ng'ennyankole yo yamanyira okukola ki ogenda neyeeto naye kati broiler gwe wagikuza ogikuliza mu kiyumba ogiwa emmere bw'ogifulumya ebweru esobola okufa. Temanyidde kwenoonyeza. Kati enkima eno gwe bw'ogikwata n'ogimanyiizo giwa noweebaluka katugeze nga zino crocodile mu mazzi gwe woba osuula awo ebyokulya osuula awo ebyennyanja obuwunyawunya nemanyira nti bwenva eri nsangawo akanyama ejja kuva mu mazzi etandika okukola ki
okujja ku lukalu eri abantu.
Yes. Kati obuzibu obulala obuli mu kufiidinga ebisolo bino ffe ng'abantu waliyo endwadde zetugabana wakati waffe n'ebisolo. Ebola. Kati ate zino enkima mwe zemulwisa zirina system eringa ya muntu nkima mazike chimpanzees gorillas so essenyiga wasobola ogikwata.
Like my flu.
Yes.
My human
Kati
flu.
Unfortunately for wildlife tewali muntu agenda kugenda noonye gundi chimpanze gyeri mu nsiko eyo nti agijjanjabe ejja kulwala efe nga tetutegedde ng'ogisiiza eki naye ate akabi kasinga mu kuba nti naye esobola okusiiga obulwadde kuba kati oliggiwa ekyokulya bwebuuka bweti nenkukwagula osobola okufuna ebola kati mubulaba bujja kuba mubumanyiza kati okalaba kuba mubumanyiza nti bujja so wasobola okubeerawo transmission between air diseases wakati w'abantu ne gundi nga kiva mu feeding kuba gwe gy'ovudde sinti tetumanyi gy'oyitidde osobola n'okujja obulwadde obulala obw'ebisolo ebirala ewalala n'obuleeta mu paaka n'omaliriza nga paaka yonna ogimazeewo kitegeera so tukuume eggwanga lyaffe Uganda kula ekyagituumise kula byebisolo bino ebirungi n'ebibira bye tulina tukuume kula lyaffe tuleme kutta kula
mukulu tusaba tusonyiwa tubadde tetumanyi
naye munange oluusi obutamanya teeka tekikugisaako musango kuba singa lwenje akusanze wano lusanga bandikukutte bubi nze nange ndi mulambuzi naze naye wembalabye nga akaŋŋambe ku baana bano kale tekirina buzibu. So muli ku internship? Mwasoma ki?
Tourism.
Bya bulambuzi kati kano tebakabagamba
Tetukalina.
muli mu mwaka gwa kumeka? Wama mbajja kabagamba mu gwokubiri awo gwogwokusatu.
Sauzi. Bana nga nsanyusu kula. Nanga nsanyusu. Bana manyiwa kwawo. Nga mwendi wano nga ndi. Nyo oli bulungi. Wallahi ndudde okulaba. Nange. Kiki kitambula ku kyalo? Tewali kyamaanyi. Tewali kyamaanyi. Bagamba ki? Tebalina bigambo.
Kati okuyisa mu bwangu. Njagala masanga. Masanga gafuna yeddiru gyendeese. Essanga eri limu ligula obukadde 8. Kitegeeza masanga 2 bwe bukadde 16. Woba olina w'osobola ogajja yeddiru gyendeese.
Mukulu Kisawe. Sente nzaagala. Ate nnyo.
Okimanyi
ekintu kyoleese.
Okimanyi nti amasanga 2 gasobola okusomesa abaana bo paka ku university. Naawe obulamu bw'okukyuka okutwaliza wamu.
Okusinziira ku ssente kyo kyekyo. Naye ekintu kyoleese muganda wange. Nabanga ekinga kizito. Okiyita kyangu.
Y'ensonga lwaki gali mu ssente bwezito. Ennyingi bwezito. Kakati kye tulina okukola. Gwe woba olina w'osobola okugajja. Ate amasanga 2 oba otta gundi egi.
Enjovu emu.
Kakati gwe gy'okoma okuleeta amaanyi ze ssente z'ofuna. Ate ng'eddiru ya bwangu.
Bagagala mu bbanga ki?
Nze ne wobeera ogayinawo essaawa eno. Ssente ozifunirawo.
Senga mbadde ngayinawo era nandigambye. Nkiweegala.
Kakati nsobola kuwa kadde ki?
Naye naku nga 3.
Naku nga 3. Ogenda kufuna amasanga.
Naku nga 3. Nja kubanga funye.
Amasanga nga 4.
Ano si mangi.
Buli ssanga limu obukadde 8 kakati gwe balaabalamu. Okukyusa embeera yo
2 16. 2
buli ebisatu
16. Ebisatu 2.
Omanyi 2 obulinge.
Ekyamazima ennaku eza
3
enjovu 2 nja kuba nsifu.
Ennaku eza
kati nzo nkonako bukonya
kanaba kango 1 2 3 oyitewo wano bwe naba sikubidde simu ngajja kuba weegali
kati nze ndi ku bwangu ndowooza ne we ŋŋenda
tekina mutawaana
naye saagala onjiweyo mukwano
ekyamazima sijja kyokka kiyimba
mukwano gwe
emunange bwetuwangaala
kati mukulu nze kaŋŋende
kale taata kinaku mutawaana
eradde nyoso
gyemuli
gyetuli
mutusinza ki
tewali kyamaanyi
mupe ku sente
sente gomba ojja muwaako
ojja kunfumisa amafumu balowooze nti ondekedde ssente kale taata
gye bali kugomba
kale muna nawe gye bali
obulamu
obulamu si bubi
kakuba kakete kutonyatonyeyo ewaffe
kati wamu golowooza siri waayo fenna tuli ku kyalo kyekimu kati ogambe wamu etonyeewo newange eva etuuse
olwo nojja kukaabira bizibu
kaakati tukoze tutya kuba gye twasuze nga tulina okugenda
anti era kyekibadde kindeese
naye onaavudde wano agambye nti bwe tuba tusobola ayinawo
diiro jimpe
nawe okimanyi bajja tukwata banawe sika naawe
musajja abadde
enge mukwagudu
mubadde mukolayo kimu tebagambe kuyiga kale ketunuulira nibanna babakulasiyo okuyiga mubadde mukola ki
gomba omusajja jamani huyo
mwenge mukisanzibwa
tubadde tugenze kuyiga
mubadde mugenze kuyiga bannange bagomba enfa bannange tunaabagamba mirundi emeka nti mulekere ogenda mu kibira ekyo okuyiga nabagamba mirundi emeka kati naba kyemutuuseeko mazima gennyini mwemulowooza nti muba mugenzi mu nsi okuyiga naye omuzungu agamba the hunter can be the hunted. Yes, oyinza kati olowooza kimutuuseeko mugenze kuyiga naye mwe muyigiddwa. Ebisolo bino eby'omunsiko bya bulabe nnyo. Ebisolo by'omunsiko bannange bya bulabe nnyo. Tosobola kuzanyisa wulira bino ebisolo bya mu nsiko birina instincts ez'ensiko bitulina kyosobola kikola. Wuliriza omuntu ate bangi tulina kusooka kukitegeera tulina kumutwala mu ddwaliro tujja mutwala mu ddwaliro naye ffe ffennyini tulina okukitegeera bw'ova eno ng'olowooza nti n'ogenda kuyiga kino mu nsiko naye galige maka gaagwo. Kati gwogenda obiyiganya bino ebisolo bimanyi nnyo ensiko tusinga bimanyi ensiko tusinga kati gwolowooza nti ogenda mu kibiro naye teeberezaamu ng'omuntu akulumbyewo bimanyi obufo bwonna obulungi bimanyi okweteeka obulungi ate ebikulaba nabo bijayanago mu njala nebikola ki nebikukwaggula. Kati saawa zino ono wildlife authority kati wemukwatako ejja kubasiba tejja kumujanjaba kubanga wuliriza olumya ekisolo gye kisula okitegeera kati tosobola gamba nti ekitongole ekikuuma ebisolo bya Uganda bino wildlife authority okumusanga bweti nemujanjaba tegenda kumujanjaba wadde naaka okujjako kubasiba obusibi. Wuliriza va ku bisolo by'omu nsiko byamaanyi nnyo tusinga bimanyi ensolo tusinga buli tubiyumba tubanga ababiyigganya ate ate obuzibu obuliwo nti ebisolo biri byamaanyi nnyo byamagezi nnyo ate byabulabe okusinga abantu kati bwe kikukwatako kikuyuza nga kiba kyagadde.
olaga olwaleero ogenda
omukyala wawe osooza heru tukumwenda kyalo
kyebagamba okitegedde tukwata buli kantu konna ak'omukazi ono kayina mu nju okafulumya agende watandikadde okusalirawo amaka lwaki osalirawo amaka gange
Alex obwongo bwo tebukyakola bulungi okukola omuwasa omukyala
muteke wansi
asa nokaleba kona tikine mabere kali acharo chitu nikasiba nikatamburira genda wanyu
bannange wetutakyusa endowooza zaffe ng'ekitundu ekyamazima tetugenda kulaakulana nabagamba emyaka mingi nnyo emabega nti tetutema miti mwagaana ekitongole kya Uganda Wildlife Authority kyabeegayirira nekigezaako basomesa mulekerawo okutema emiti nakyo mwakijemera mwagaanira ddala temukomye okwo mwokeza empiira laba wali eri mwemulowooza
empiira niki
mwokeza ebisaka mwokeza buli kamu akasobola okuleeta enkuba muganye mwemulowooza ku kyakulima kyokka temwakomaawo n'entobazi muzizimbyemu ne muzirimamu mweyambisa bannabyabufuzi mmwe kennyini ne batandika obbalwanirira okkakananga n'ettaka lya paaka mutandisa odifunza kaakati mulirimyemu ebibira mubitemyemu mulowooza enkuba mugenda gijjawo mulowooza lwaki tuli mu kyeya kino ono mukyala wange namuwasa omwaka gumu emabega kino ekintu kyatandika emyaka 5 emabega ngambegayirira kyetulina okukyusa endowooza kiki kyetwakolanga kaakati ekitala kyakolebwa twatemanga emiti twayokyanga amanda fenna emiti tetwagikumiranga wamu kaakati mudda ku bajjajja nti bajjajja banyeevu kaakati njagala okubabuuza kummwe mwenna ani yayogedde nejjajja era yamugambye ekyo olaba akasiriikiriro kitegeeza tewali yayogedde na jjajja tuve mu kweraguza tuddemu tutetenkanye era twagale ensi yaffe tulina kuddayo ne tusimba emiti ne tuzzaawo ekibira ne tutereeza buli kimu ne tulyoka tufuna enkuba ekyo ekijja okumalawo enjala kaakati mulaba mukyala wange kye mumukoze mumulaba olaba guno omusaayi okubasonyiwa mujje mumwetondere mujje mumwetondere mufukamire mumwetondere nange mbasonyiwe
tusaba kisonyiwo otusinze maama
batusaasire nyabo
tusaba tusonyiwa
onganyire nyowe kingenderire binkoze byona banganyire
munange baako kyoyogera otusonyiwe nyabo
Alex okufukamira sijja kufukamira naye ekikulu kya byonna nti tutegedde obuzibu bwe buva tutegedde ensobi yaffe ekyamazima okoze bulungi toba kwogera senga kati tuli luddawo
bannaye twagale ensi yaffe twagale ddala Uganda kula
tulina okuuma ekkula lya Afirika
naye temutwaliranga mateeka mu ngalo
It is so hurting, so heartbreaking. Imagine wasting a lot of time. Mr. Prosecutor, that these farmers put in. And now you've grown your maize after putting in a lot. Nowadays the land is even infertile. They put in fertilizers. And then you take and you're just a few moments away to harvesting. And here comes a city animal from the park being protected by an organization. It is an animal. Are we trying to say that animals are more important than human beings? No, Your Honor. I think some acts should be revised. This country, this world is taking animals a little bit more serious than human beings. Imagine these men here. Look at them. Your Honor, they are trying to create a living. They are trying, Your Honor. And their hope is the maize. It's the maize, Your Honor. The man said he had put over $1 million. $1 million. And the man is awaiting to harvest. And an elephant comes. Your Honor, anger can lead you, especially emotional anger. Anger that is just next to the heart. You are tempted to do something that you would have not done. I believe Mwahakenezi and a colleague killed this elephant. Not because it was so their intentions. They are not renowned poachers in the village, no. But they were angered for the fairness of this matter. Let us take a pivot point and then say it would be just and right if only the accused are excused and not sentenced or fined. In other words, I just suggest, Your Honor, that Uganda Wildlife Authority should compensate Mwahakenezi. I rest my case.
Okay, prosecutor, your last words.
Your Honor, I am much obliged to once again say a word in this court and rubbish the typical lies.
Objection, Your Honor.
The typical irrational.
Objection, Your Honor.
Go on.
I beg your protection, Your Honor. Maybe I'm not safe. But that is the wrath that human beings, in particular, have caused to nature. The biblical allusion is that in the genesis of living, man was given responsibility to protect and manage life, inclusive of wildlife, in particular the elephant in question. It is quite disappointing that man who was given authority to manage, to protect and preserve nature is the very man who is destroying wildlife, and therefore man has intention to take wildlife to instinct positions. Well, we all know that elephants accrue a lot of revenue to our government. He is talking, the accused's counsel is talking about 1 million investment of maize. I would like to inform the accused that 1 million is not worth a loss of thousands, of tens of thousands of $1 million that the elephants accrue to our revenue. Not forgetting, Your Honor, that tourism is the leading sector in our foreign exchange, Your Honor. As prosecution would suggest, the highest limits of a punishment that is given to whoever encroaches on the life of the wild. Your Honor, I suggest you give the highest sentence in accordance with the case in question. I rest my case.
Muhakanezi ne munno okusinziira ku bujulizi obuleeteddwa mu kkooti eno kiraga bulungi nti mwatta enjovu. Okutta enjovu emu oba ofiiriza eggwanga lyaffe okusako n'olukalu lwa Africa lwonna. So ng'ate eggwanga lyaffe lino liyimiriddewo nnyo ku by'obulambuzi, okugeza okuzimba amasomero, okuteeka eddagala mu malwaliro, okukola enguudo, byonna byonna kwegamba eggwanga lyaffe liyimiriddewo ku bya bulambuzi. But since the accused says he doesn't have money, I sentence him to 5 years in prison. It would have been 8 years, but since the accused did it for the first time and it was out of anger for losing his garden, and it shows that the accused didn't have any intention of poaching, I reduce it by 3 years to make it 5 years. Court adjourned.
Village, the peaceful village, the lion sleeps tonight. Here's the village, the quiet village, the lion sleeps tonight. Hush, my darling, don't fear, my darling, the lion sleeps tonight. Hush, my
Some moments make headlines, others quickly shape our nation, but every moment matters. This August, step into Uganda's story through the eyes of one of its finest visual storytellers. Through the Lens is back. Bigger, bolder, more compelling than ever before. Through the Lens Photojournalism Exhibition Season 2 with Isano Francis returns this August 7th, 2026. Witness the defining moments that shaped our nation, from the intensity of the 2026 general elections to the strength of our communities, the beauty of our culture, the courage of our leaders, and the resilience of our ordinary Ugandans whose stories deserve to be seen. Every frame tells a story. Every image captures a moment in history. This is more than an exhibition. It's a journey through emotion, a celebration of truth, a powerful reminder of the human experiences that unite us all. Through the Lens, Season 2. Experience Uganda's stories, one frame at a time.
Uganda is a fairy tale. You climb up, and at the end, there is a wonderful new world. The scenery is different. The vegetation is different. The climate is different. And most of all, the people are different from anything elsewhere to be seen in the whole range of Africa. I say, concentrate on Uganda. For magnificence, for variety of form and color, for profusion of brilliant life, bird, insect, reptile, beast, and for vast scale. Uganda is truly the pearl of Africa. Uganda is a fairy tale. You climb up, and at the end, there is a wonderful new world. The scenery is different. The vegetation is different. The climate is different. And most of all, the people are different from anything elsewhere to be seen in the whole range of Africa. I say, concentrate on Uganda. For magnificence, for variety of form and color, for profusion of brilliant life, bird, insect, reptile, beast, and for vast scale. Uganda is truly the pearl of Africa.
Welcome to one of Africa's highest, most remote and unknown mountain ranges, located in Uganda, the Pearl of Africa. The Rwenzori Mountains, also known as the Mountains of the Moon, are stretched over 120 kilometers long and 61 kilometers wide. Come and experience Africa's most beautiful alpine area. With every hour and every altitude gain, the landscapes, colors and views are ever-changing. This UNESCO-protected national park contains unique biodiversity and breathtaking sceneries such as the bamboo zones, mossy heather zone, numerous waterfalls, tropical rainforest, mountain lakes, and eternal snow. Culminating at an altitude of 5,109 meters, the Margarita Peak is the highest point in Uganda and the third highest peak of the whole African continent after Kilimanjaro and Mount Kenya. This mystical and demanding mountain range is located on the foothills of Queen Elizabeth National Park, one of Africa's most popular game drives, and a few hundred kilometers from the Bwindi impenetrable forest that inhabits the endangered silverback mountain gorillas. Rwenzori Mountains offers trails for all levels of hikers, which range from 1 day to 10-day trips. The shorter trips are not as physically demanding and still showcase the amazing beauty in the art of nature, including rare vegetation, rivers, and numerous waterfalls. This unique biosphere is a true gem that needs to be preserved not only for the many endemic species it contains, but also for the local community which directly benefits and lives from the mountain's gifts. Be ready for the ultimate trekking experience. Come and discover Rwenzori, the mountains of the moon located in Uganda, the Pearl of Africa.
When a chimp approaches you, stay humble, stay calm, you are the guest. Step back without leaving. Presence is not pressure. Here, when a chimp approaches you, it means the island kept its promise. If we cannot share this shoreline, how will we share the planet? To live together, we listen first, then we leave room. On this island, we practice balance so the world can keep its footing. Everything here is a lesson in balance. My name is Dr. Joshua Rukundo. I am a wildlife veterinarian, and I've been working at the Chimpanzee Trust on Ngamba Island for now 16 years. Our vision is to secure chimpanzees in their natural habitats and provide optimum captive care for those that cannot survive in the wild. We currently have 55 chimpanzees. Ngamba Island is a 100-acre island. About 95, maybe 96% of it is cordoned off to give them their own space. And that space from the beginning was forested, but of course the forest has grown richer. Typically, the chimps spend the entire day in the forest. In the night, we have a place where they sleep, they spend the night. We call it the holding facility or sleeping area. And the only reason we actually have them come in the evening is that this group would probably need about 100 square miles of forest for them to be able to forage food all year round. So we now supplement that with the nutrition that we give them. But their choice to come back is voluntary. Our founders were looking for a place where, one, there would be enough space. We didn't want to have a situation where it's like in a zoo and they're in a cramped enclosure. They have the freedom to be able to move as freely as they want and interact with the environment directly. Two, there would be natural boundaries, natural barriers, so there is no interaction with humans. And the island turned out to be a solution that captured all these facets. Many of the chimps that we have here have been rescued from very traumatic experiences. In the beginning, the biggest challenge was the pet trade. The challenges have been evolving since then. The human population is going up. The habitat for the chimpanzees is shrinking rapidly. In Uganda, we lose about 20 to 25,000 hectares of natural forest every year. By the time I joined, the number of chimpanzees was going down at an alarming rate. There was a very, very big fear that within 20 years we would not have. They would move from being vulnerable to extinct. As humans, we protect what we love, but we only love what we know. And that is what the sanctuary plays a big role in, is to try and create awareness about the chimpanzee. One of the very first encounters, I think in the first couple of weeks that I was here, it was one of the cases of the chimps that had a very bad injury to its hand, Billy, and I had to do a surgery on it. Billy is a gentle soul, But we have that connection because for me it was my first surgery, so to speak, on a chimpanzee, and it required an amputation of her thumb, but it was necessary and it saved the hand. You know, when you look deep into their eyes and you get this sense of knowing, they understand you, they know what your purpose is there for you, that you're going to make them better.
Our work is to be their advocates, to be their promoters, to be their protectors. Because as humans, we take claim over every space on the earth. We claim it as ours, and the animals have no one to speak for them. So it is up to us, the people that love the animals, to speak for their behalf. We rescue chimps to remember how to be human. Ngamba Island is a second chance that makes the first one possible. We cannot change their past. We can change what comes next.
Eno ye Uganda n'ebya
Kasese, one of the most astonishing areas in the Queen Elizabeth Conservation Area. The district is endowed with a breathtaking vegetation cover, complemented by the beauty of the outstanding Rwenzori Ranges. Diverse in culture and wildlife concentration, the area truly presents a great opportunity for tourism investment potentials. In the plight to highlight the outstanding tourist attractions in the different regions of Uganda, we were enlightened about the underrated gems in the Queen Elizabeth Conservation Area. Besides the wildlife diversity, Queen Elizabeth National Park is endowed with a number of mind-blowing water bodies like Lake Nyamunuka, Munyanyange, the Kazinga Channel, Lake Edward, to mention but a few. Each of these water bodies is unique in many ways. For example, Lake Katwe happens to be a saltwater lake. The beauty of the silted plates from a distance is a work of art. However, Lake Katwe is an ancient lake believed to have been formed as a result of volcanic activities. The lake water is served by streams and without any outlet, hence making it a salt lake with intense evaporation in the dry season. This sometimes causes a pungent smell emitted from the concentration of minerals in the hypersaline water.
This is a very big industry which employs more than 5,000 people. And during the peak seasons of harvesting salt. And this is one of the oldest salt deposits in Africa. And one of the primary industry which is still existing in Africa. Yeah, and the salt that we extract from here is natural salt. It's just a free gift of nature. We don't add any chemical within the salt. We don't further process it. It's the best salt to use at home. We've been using it for many years. We've never had any case of iodine deficiencies, like goiter, like growth retardation. So it's the best salt to use in homes. And in 2014, salt from here, it was analyzed in one of the biggest laboratories compared with over 500 samples of salt all over the world. Katwe salt emerged number 3 to be the best salt in the whole world with over 84 mineral ingredients. So it becomes the best salt used at home. Yeah, basically here we usually get salt during the hot days of the year. We depend on hot temperatures. So the first peak season of harvesting salt begins from early January to mid-March, and the second peak season begins from July to mid-August. That's when we celebrate. So this industry, during the peak season of harvesting salt, it attracts many people from different corners of the country. They just come here for seasonal jobs. 60% of the labor is created by women and 40% by men. Yeah, so this kind of activity, it makes women financially independent because they are able to get work here. They get work in these salt pans that you see around, and they are able to earn a daily wage after working for the landlords that own salt plots.
Every day, men and women toil in the demarcated markings on the lake water to collect salt that they later sell to take care of their families. The women collect off the crusted salt formed on the surface, and men on the other hand shovel the salt blocks from the bottom of the lake.
Kati fabakyala eri mu nyanja enene tetugendayo kuba amazzi mawanvu gonoona wa private parts. Oyinza okwesanga nga toddamu kuzaala ate gamu nnyo, kati gaba tegalina kuyingira ennyo. Kyova olaba tukola mu budiba buno. Nze nazaalibwa wano, ate eno bizinensi wetufunira buli kimu, oba school fees oba kulya oba buli kimu tukifuna wano, kuba bino ebidiba byolaba byabajjajja baffe, naffe twabisangawo tusikira bisiri. Omulimu si mubi naye ekitutawaanya just nti weather. Enkuba bwetonya awo eyo ebeera loss. Tuba twagala in dry season. Ekidiba kino so long as waliwo space, kati abedda basangawo just space nga tekuli ekiriko, ne basima ebidiba ne basaako ebyo ebiti byolaba. Bwe bamala okusima ebidiba, by then wali tewali generators zino, kati nga balima just stranges ezo ne bayingizaamu amazzi nga gava eri mu main lake. Omu alina akake, era nawe bw'oba oyagala ojja wano n'ogula nga bw'ogula plot. Kisinziira ku size, kati kano ka miliyoni 4 oba 5, kati kano bwe baba bakusedde ziba nga miliyoni 10. Ya kiba kikyo olubeerera. Nedda omusana bwe guhitinga amazzi ne gevaporating ne gaforminga scum on top. Kati eyo scum, you come very early in the morning, you sediment. Kati eyo scum bwetuuka wansi eforminga layer. Kati eyo layer bwebeera wansi n'olinda n'enkeera omusana gwake until 7 layers, then you harvest. There are 7 days kuba buli lunaku oba olina okusedimenti. Yeah. Kati omunyo ogusooka gwe tufuna ebeera ku road salt, guba gwa nte. Oguddako guba gwa maliba, guno gwe bassa ku maliba ne gakala. Oguddako guba gw'abantu. Awo ogenda okufuna ogw'abantu, amazzi gaba on high concentration. Yeah. Gwe tujjayo abasuubuzi kati ngaffe abalimi oguteekaawo n'ogubikako nti enkuba bw'eba etonye guleme okudizolovinga. Kati omusuubuzi najja n'akugulako wano, bajja n'obudeeya n'apakira omunyo gwe. Kisinziira size, kati ekyange kino ntera kujja mu 10 oba 12. Kati ffe wano tetuyina price eri awo kuba budde obw'enkuba price ebeera high, budde obw'omusana ebeera low. Kati saawa zino kali ku mitwalo 50 kg. Naye ate mu buseera eby'omusana season nga weeri oyinza okatunda n'10,000. Gavumenti terina kyetuyambyeko, only nti saawa zino tusaba nti kuba kati ennaku zino embeera gy'enkuba etonyamu etonya bubi n'etwonoonera ebintu. kimu kyokka tuba twagala tufune more water pumps zipampinga amazzi tufune just akafo akalala we gabeera gakendeere wano kuba mangi kuba abasajja abamu abampi tebatagenda mu eyo ennyanja kuba amazzi mangi abawanvu kati be bagendayo yaba obeera n'ekiwundu oba togendayo kuba ebiseera ebisinga bw'obeera n'ekiwundu abamu agezaako n'ateekako superglue
mulinayo emizizo nti singa okikola bubi omwinyo buyinza obutadizolovinga
byaliwo edda naye ennaku zino byagwawo kati omukyala bwe wabeeranga mu nsonga nga tojja wano nga tebaliirawo nnyama oba kyennyanja naye ennaku zino ebyo byonna byagwawo abantu balaga nti basoma eddiini biri ebyobuwangwa ne babisuula ebbali nesigala ng'ekola.
About 8,000 to 10,000 years ago, these geographic features were formed by volcanic activity. When molten lava from the Earth's crust is trying to escape through a blocked vent or fissure, it uses a lot of pressure. This pressure forces the surface, leaving behind a wide depression called a crater. When time passes, the depressions are later filled with water to form a crater lake. This process is responsible for the formation of many crater lakes in western Uganda. Through the destination marketing campaigns, the Ministry of Tourism aims at highlighting the economic and tourism potentials around many of Uganda's natural wonders.
We have bird watching on Lake Munyanyange, which is a nearby salt lake, and it attracts more than 45 species of birds. Some are intra-African migrants, others are Arctic migrants. But the common species of birds that we receive there, they are flamingos. The only lake in Uganda where you can identify flamingo birds. The two species, the greater one and the lesser one. Yeah. Then we have fishing on Lake Edward, boat cruise on Lake Edward. Then there is another product that we are trying to develop. We have here a special mud, which is called Trona mud. And Trona mud, we are trying to add value on it so that some tourists from all over the world, they should come here and bathe that kind of mud because it has got a health benefit. And the same activity, they are doing it on the Dead Sea in Israel. So Israel as a country and Jordan, they are benefiting from that product. So we are adding value on the mud so that tourists can enjoy it. The Fort George, sort of like, well, we are supposed to have there a monument, but it's not well developed. But that Fort George is it's built on a ridge between Lake Edward and Lake Catton. One of the biggest challenges here is low levels of technology. We've not gone very far to see how best we can add value on our salt so that we can take it in the world market. So what we need to do is to add value on our salt so that it can compete with other products. Because as natural salt, it can be taken to the world market. Because if you see on the world market, natural salt is more expensive than the processed salt or the iodized salt. So this salt of ours can compete with salt from Himalayas because on the market, it is fetching some good price. Like in packaging and giving the salt the name, so that when you go in the market, you can easily identify that this product is from Qatar.
To ensure that Uganda realizes the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 17 to protect, restore and promote sustainable use of terrestrial ecosystems, sustainably manage forests, combat desertification, halt reverse land degradation and halt biodiversity loss, the Minister of Tourism held an awareness rally to teach the young generation about the importances of conservation and the underlying issues which for a long time have caused the catastrophic flooding of rivers in the area like River Nyamwamba and mudslides.
Headmaster and the management of the school, it's unfortunate you had such a disaster. I remember when I was in the 9th Parliament in 2013, I was on the Committee of Disaster and something to do with disaster. I don't remember what we used to call the forum. And we came and did some assessment. I think we came 2 days after this calamity had happened and went to Grade, and of course it was so disturbing. So it was unfortunate, and I know it went on time and again. I see some activities going on, some the silting of the river. My prayer is that things get better going forward. But the reason we are here, just to tell the students that most of these things happen, or calamities happen, because of failure to conserve the environment. Have you had students? Yes. Do you know why we have problems from up the mountain, including floods? Because some people destroy the forest and the protective cover of the mountain up. That would be holding all this flood, all these stones, all the soil that will come down. Some of you call it what? Soil erosion? So it is very important to conserve the what? To conserve the what? So when you grow up, you have to be ambassadors who will protect the what? So that it also keeps you and protects you. Because once the trees are planted up, and when you grow up, each of you should plant a tree. But when the trees are planted up there, they act as buffers. They hold most of the stones and the rest that will come down. So it's unfortunate. I want to thank government. I know some interventions have been done by government, build some new structures. I know the Prime Minister's office now is trying to acquire land for relocation, so you can have a new home that is not threatened by any other, God forbid, any other running water or stones coming from up the mountain. Our job as a ministry is to promote tourism. You know what tourism is? Yes. To encourage people to come and visit Uganda, foreigners, so that they can bring money in the economy, but also encourage Ugandans to come and visit their own country. Like you see, we've come here. We shall introduce some of the people you've seen here.
Muulidde? Muli bulungi? Bannange mwebale kusoma ate mwongere nnyo okusaba Mukama Katonda abagumye. Mwebale nnyo, tusaba nnyo mukume obutonde. Minisita atugambye ekyonoonyo obutonde abantu abatema emiti. Those who are cutting the trees, they balese okubeera ng'amayumba ge tusanze gagwagwa. So kati tuse tuwagira amasomero. Bannange njagala musome.
Is Isaac there?
Ephesians 6 verse 10 to 20.
I came to save you.
Shoot Satan. How what we do? Shoot Satan. Cock your gun. Shoot Satan. Devil of the dead. Shoot Satan. How what we do? Shoot Satan. Cock your gun. Shoot Satan. Watch out. Devil of the dead. For some of ya, you might think me a speaking tongue. I saw me break it down for you understand this hippopotamus. You can see already the boy just stand firm. So guess what? The boy is about to get timed and say ha. 13 demon, then 15 admitted. A man with the most I cannot be a victim maker. Them everything that biblically are prohibited maker. Them everything that biblically are prohibited and say pa.
My name is Nomala Agnes, and this has been Uganda Neviayo.
Uganda nebya.
The mountains of the moon carry Africa's 3rd, 4th and 5th highest peaks, and Ruwenzori Mountains National Park is the ultimate mystical challenge. Come, climb, trek, walk, and perhaps you'll meet with mammal species, birds, reptiles and amphibians, and yes, ascend 5,109 meters above sea level to Margarita. Lying at the northern end of the Albertine Rift Valley, Murchison Falls National Park is Uganda's largest and oldest conservation area. One of the most remarkable things about this park is its centerpiece, the Murchison Falls. These are the final event of an 80-kilometer River Nile stretch of rapids and falls and twists, quite the setting for some of Africa's most memorable visitor experiences. Semuliki National Park sprawls across the floor of the Semuliki Valley on the remote western side of the Ruwenzori. We could tell you that Semuliki's birds, animals and nature are spellbinding, but we would not be giving you the whole picture. That's why we must invite you to Semuliki National Park to witness processes that have been in the making for millions and millions of years. High in the clouds sits the Mugahinga Gorilla National Park, protecting the rare mountain gorillas that inhabit its dense forests. A soothing aura of majesty with the gorillas and the golden monkeys. A place where gold meets silver. You may not know this, but the Pearl of Africa is also home to the world's largest volcanic base, a massive solitary mountain that rises 4,321 meters above sea level. The Mount Elgon National Park. Mountain climbing, biking, birding, hiking, fishing, wildlife, cultural encounters. Because of its diverse ecosystems, savanna, shady humid forests, sparkling lakes, and fertile wetlands, the Queen Elizabeth National Park is Uganda's most popular tourist destination.
and gentlemen, welcome again to another edition of the Rangers Lens. My name is Diana Chivuka Nakaima. This time round, we are in Queen Elizabeth National Park, southwestern part of Uganda, and in particular, the northern part of the park that is in Kasese. Today we are going to talk about human-wildlife conflict. This time on the show, I have a gentleman with me that we are going to discuss this issue of human-wildlife conflict. Mike, welcome to the show, The Rangers Lens.
Thank you very much, our viewers. I'm called Mike Vironji. I work with the Queen Elizabeth National Park as an assistant human wildlife conflicts officer, and I'm in charge of all the human wildlife relations, or call them conflicts, around the park and in the neighboring areas.
Okay, before we dive into the human wildlife issues,
yes,
a person who is looking at us, who is listening in to us, would like to know, what is Queen Elizabeth National Park? Just in brief.
Thank you. Queen Elizabeth National Park, like you said, it is located in southwestern Uganda. It was gazetted in 1952 as Kazinga Channel National Park, and later in 1954, after the visit of Queen Elizabeth II, it was renamed the Queen Elizabeth National Park to commemorate the visit of the Queen of England here in Uganda. When she visited Uganda, she had a stopover at one of the area near the equator, and even up to now, if you go to that place, it is called the Queen's Pavilion.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why this place is called Queen Elizabeth National Park. The park is 1,978 square kilometers, but when you talk of a protected area, you have added the Chambura Wildlife Reserve, you have added the Chigezo Wildlife Reserve. And the protected area is surrounded by 8 districts. This is Kasese on the northern side where we are now. We have Kamwenge, we have Chitagwenda, we have Ibanda, we have Ruvirizi, Rukunjiri, Mitoma, and Kanungu. Those are the 8 districts that surround our protected area. Queen Elizabeth National Park is a man and biosphere reserve. It is the only park in the whole of Uganda where you find people happily staying with the animals inside the park. We have 11 fishing villages, and these fishing villages that have people that stay with the wildlife. It is recognized internationally by UNESCO as a man and biosphere reserve. Queen Elizabeth National Park has a lot of fauna and flora. We have more than 96 mammals here in the park: the lions, the elephants, hyenas, buffaloes, and very many others. Also, we have more than 612 bird species, and these are water birds. When you're on the channel, cruise, you can see many of these birds. We also have the forest birds. When you're moving, doing birding in the park, you can see very many birds. Queen Elizabeth National Park has a lot of attractions. I've talked about the channel.
The channel.
It is the longest channel, natural channel in the whole world.
Wow.
The Kazinga Channel. We also have the game drives in the Kasene Plains. We have the chimp tracking in the underground forest of the Chambura Gorge. We have the crater drives. If you move around the crater, there are very beautiful sceneries. They are also in the park here. We have so many attractions.
You have
around.
quite a number of attractions.
Yes.
So our viewers, there are lots of attractions in Queen Elizabeth National Park. We may not finish, but right now we are talking about the issue of human-wildlife conflict. What is this human-wildlife conflict? What does it mean to the person out there?
Talking about the conflicts, as we people have needs, the wildlife, they also have needs. People, we need to have food, we need to have water. The same applies to the wildlife. They need food, they need water. So as they are looking for the water, as they are looking for food, we are also looking for water and food.
So we are sharing the same environment.
Somewhere in the middle there, we shall meet, and sometimes the relationship is not good.
It's not okay.
The elephant might feed on the maize garden. The elephant might break the tank and it drinks on the water because of the climate change and the prolonged drought. And also, as it is doing so, the community people may retaliate. They kill the elephant, they kill the lion, thereby creating the conflict. So what happens, Queen Elizabeth National Park is known to be a savanna national park, but because of climate change and other factors, the park is changing to more of forested, and more thickets are developing around the park because of invasive species. We have different species in the park here. We have the Dichothatchneria, we have the Panthenium hystophorus, we have the Preta cylindrica, and very many others. When they grow, they outcompete the short grass. And
the viewers, those terms are scientific, but those are trees.
Yeah,
they are scientific names of different trees.
Yes.
So we shouldn't get lost. But those are species that are not needed, right?
Yes, yes.
They are not needed, especially in this savanna park of ours. They are of no good use in the savanna.
Yes, these are species that have come and they are eating up all other plants that have been good food for our animals. So when there is a reduced food, when there is reduced short grass in the park, our animals will always go out to the neighboring communities to look for that good grass and maize like you can see in the background. Also, we have a problem of climate change. We have prolonged droughts in the area. These droughts, they dry up the watering points in the park. So when there are no watering points in the park, our animals will always move out to the neighboring communities to look for water. So when they go there, they break taps, they break water tanks, and thereby increasing on the conflict. Yes, also what we need to understand is that the increased population
around the
park. These animals used to move in areas we call like corridors. There used to be very many corridors around the park, but because of increase in the population, there is increase in the demand of land for for agriculture.
So the corridors are reducing.
Corridors are reduced. The park is shrinking, and when these animals come to those places where they used to call home, they find gardens, they find homes, and they create. When they eat on those gardens, they create that conflict.
So the most common conflict is the search for food.
Yes.
The search for what to eat and what to drink.
Yes.
So in most cases, it is animals to the gardens.
Yes.
And most especially elephants.
Yeah. And in the last financial year, we had 465 cases of human rights conflict around the park, and is around 80% of these conflicts were from the elephants. Yes.
Do the communities understand that they have partly contributed to this?
Yes.
Or they push all the blame to the wild?
Yeah,
that has no boundaries.
As communities, they always want to blame the wild, but we are doing a lot of awareness to make sure that we leave these corridors for our animals, so that they can move freely to different protected areas.
So in areas where the corridors have not worked, they have still gone on to be, occupied. What is done?
In areas where people have occupied, we have put very many interventions. Before, we could do scare shooting. As rangers, we go outside there, sleep on people's gardens, even here where we are standing. We used to sleep along this line, along this tarmac road, and up to the river, guarding these crops you see here, from the elephants, from the buffaloes at night. That one we call it scare shooting. We have also trained the local communities. We call them community wildlife scouts. We have trained them, equipped them, given them the equipment, the skills on how they can protect their
Also
gardens.
help themselves.
Yeah, also help themselves to protect the gardens. And the gardens are from the animals. Yeah, and we have continuously trained these people and equipped them. Even in areas where we have a fence, we still need these scouts. Yes.
I thought that when we have a fence like the one we are seeing here, it is all done.
And the duty of the scout is not only to guard the crops from the animals. We also use them to do a lot of awareness in the communities. We also use them to maintain the fences where we have put them. We also use them to report the people destroying the fences.
Oh,
yes.
So we have people that again destroy the fences.
Yeah, people always, sometimes they cross the fence and they enter the protected areas to look for firewood. For example, on this stretch, the biggest the biggest illegal activity here is the illegal firewood collection.
Don't they fear because these are electric fences?
The fence was designed for the animals, and
so the human beings can
people can manipulate sometimes. But what we are doing, we are putting cameras, and they always arrest them when they are destroying these fences.
Okay.
So I was talking about the interventions. We have the trenches. We began from somewhere to reach to the electric fence. We have around 100 kilometers of the elephant trench around the park, and most of the trenches in the southern sector, Kanungu, Rukonjiri, and Tob. They also help to stop animals not to reach to community gardens. We have also an intervention of the Mauritius stones. Like you seeing a line of the fence, also put a line of Mauritius stones. When they grow very well, it is hard for the animals to cross them to enter to people's gardens. We also use beehives. In some areas, we put a line of beehives on the park, and the elephants fear bees, so they don't cross in fact
What
places.
is the science between the bees and the elephants?
When a bee stings the elephant, it might run for like about 5 kilometers. So when they see the bees, they
can't
don't
come
disturb
closer.
that area. Yeah.
Okay.
We also do land use. We advise our people to plant non-palatable crops near the boundary, so that they are not disturbed. They are not attract the animals. And under the IFPA seed program, we supported the communities of Nyamwamba division in Kasese district and communities of Mahoro in Stagwenda with the seedlings of onions. They planted a lot of onions around the boundary, and their gardens were safe from the
so no animal can eat onions.
Yeah. In other places, people are putting tea, people are putting tobacco and chili on the boundary, and it's not disturbed.
So when you give in these crops that are not eaten by the wild, is there an arrangement for the market, or they already have the market and probably they lack the seeds?
Kasese being at the border, we have a lot of market from across Congo, and even in Kasese town alone, if you go to Kasese town, people are very many. They take onions to Kampala, South Sudan, so the market is there.
The market is there.
Yeah. Another intervention is the awareness.
That one is very key.
We are doing a lot of awareness in the communities, in the 8 districts. We have our staff in the communities there doing a lot of awareness.
Talk of awareness.
Yes.
When you step out to these people, do they find the topic of wildlife conservation, easy for them to understand? Do they accept it with an open hand when you're talking to them?
Yes. Talking about awareness, the communities around Queen Elizabeth National Park, majority are pro-conservation. That's when, like I told you, we have 11 fishing villages with a very big number of people staying in the park. But if you go here, you will find there are a lot of wildlife around their places and they are staying with them peacefully. So it's because of the awareness, the continuous awareness.
Is the awareness about animal behaviors? Because when you look at Kazinga Channel, I believe Kazinga Channel, that's where we have lots of hippos, and we see some buffaloes around that place. But you find people are fishing, and then the hippos are this close. So does it involve some kind of animal behavior?
Yeah, awareness involves animal behaviors, involves the importances of conservation, and very many others. These people understand the behaviors of the animals, and there is what we call animal distance. They always leave that distance with the animal, but they stay peacefully with the animals. After all, the awareness, they stay very well with the animals. So I was still talking about the interventions. We have an intervention of revenue sharing.
That one is very good.
Whereby we give the 20% of the gate collection fee to the 8 districts surrounding the park. And from 2003 up to last year, 2023, up to 2023, we have given out around 11 billion to the communities
in the
8 districts. And this money is used to reduce on the conflicts. For example, some people have put the trenches.
Using that money.
Using that money. Some people have used this money to buy beehives, and they put the beehives along the boundary. And they also earn money from the beehives. Some people have built schools. Some communities have built hospitals. Some communities have built roads, and very many others from the revenue sharing money.
So at least they are now seeing some advantage.
Yes, advantages from the park. We also do resource access. You see, as the park, we allow organized groups of people.
Organized groups
of people.
Our viewers should mark that, organized groups, because I thought that if I want to pick a resource from the park, I wake up, I get my panga, I come to you at the gate, I say, can I please access the park? I want some firewood. That's what I thought.
No, that's not how it is.
It's done.
We have communities with registered groups at the sub-counties. They request for a resource, for example, firewood. Our teams will go in those areas and assess if the firewood is there. We have an MOU with that group of people. MOU explains very well the number of days in a week you will enter the park,
and collect
the number of hours you will be in the park. So,
and even how much you're supposed to collect,
and how much supposed to collect. For example, maybe in a week. So at the end of the day, people are happy. They are accessing resources like firewood, grass. They are accessing fish. They are accessing cowrie shells, and very many others. And in the last financial year, that is 2023-2024, we gave out more than 500 million shillings to the groups that have the MOU with the park. Yes. So we are also doing compensation. Compensation as an
for the
intervention.
losses that come in.
Yeah, when sometimes maybe where we don't have the fence, when these animals eat, for example, the maize you see in the background here, we are compensating these people. So lastly, we are doing the fencing. We have 129 kilometers of electric fence around the park, For example, this stretch is Nyamugasani to Kavirizi. This area is called Kavirizi. Electric fence line. From Kavirizi, there is Kavirizi Chikorongo, where you saw the equator. It is also fenced. From Chikorongo, you go up to Nyamwamba River. Past Nyamwamba River. It is all fenced.
Okay.
Down here, when you go down from Nyamugasani up to the Congo border, that is the place is called the Sango. It is all fenced. Where we have the fence, there is no any other conflict. And when you go to Chitagwenda, we have the fence there, and we are still doing the construction.
Okay.
When you go to Rubirizi, we have the fence there, and we are continuing the construction. If you go to Rukunjiri, there is a fence, and we are continuing the construction. But Kanungu, it is all closed up with the fence. Yeah, so we are doing a lot of electric fencing around the park. Because of these fences, HWC cases have reduced from 465 in the last financial year to 385 in this just recent financial year.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, our viewers, you can see what is happening here in this place. This is the electric fence that Mike is talking about, and you can see very well the flourishing maize in the community, and just a few meters, this is the park. So it gives a very good implication that animals are no longer crossing. Animals are no longer crossing to the communities to destroy crops. So we are continuing to the community, and we hear from them.
And also, before the fence, people were sleeping out. Even our rangers, personally, I would sleep out here guarding.
So there is a better like welfare.
Yes.
In terms of life.
But currently, you can't see in a house here. There used to be very many small houses.
The small houses were meant to guard.
Okay. But now people have gone back to their homes.
People were busy guarding. Now the population is up. People have got time to spend with their...
Chairman Teru told us that according to the last census, people have increased because of the fence.
So people are no longer spending nights
outside. They are spending the nights inside.
Did we have people complaining?
Yeah.